Okay, balik to bago na magsulti lang. One,
Ang
two,
kwan
three, go.
ebb is the tidal phase during which the tidal current is flowing seaward. Ebb current and flood is the tidal phase during which the tidal current is flowing inland. Flood current. Ebb is the tidal phase during which the water level is falling, and flood the tidal phase during which the water level is rising. And the two definitions do not coincide. Tidal currents. These tidal currents that ebb and flood in opposite direction are called rectilinear or reversing currents. Tidal currents, which typically are found in coastal rivers and estuaries, experience a slack water period of no velocity as they move from the ebbing to flooding stage and vice versa. Tidal stream or tidal current is a horizontal movement of water associated with the rise and fall of the tide caused by the tide producing forces. Approximate tidal stream rates may be given as discrete rate values for flood and ebb flow during springs. And there's a rock. Rock harvested from a reef is covered in things not normally seen in the wild as we don't usually get sufficiently close to see them. Being tiny as they are, below is a list of some of the numerous creatures, both good and bad, that may introduce to a marine aquarium indirectly or in living rock corals, fish, water added to the system.
System.
Um, a nautical mile or sea mile is a unit of length. It is accepted for use with the international system of units, but it is not an is a unit. The nautical mile is used around the world maritime and aviation purposes. It is commonly used in international law and treaties, especially regarding the limits of territorial waters. And all depths indicated on nautical charts are reckoned from a selected level of water called the
Oh,
sounding datum, sometimes
sounding data.
referred to as the reference plane. And bathymetry is the measurement of the depth of water in oceans, rivers, or lakes. Bathymetric map looks a lot like topographic maps, which use lines to show the shape and elevation of land features. On topographic maps, the lines connect points of the equal elevation. On bathymetric maps, they connect points of equal depth. And for the mud, as you can see right there, soft, sticky matter resulting from the mixing of the earth and water. And for the sand is a granular material composed of finely divided rock and material particles. Sand has various composition but is defined by its grain size. Sand grains are smaller than gravel and coarser than silt. Sand and can also refer to textural class of soil. And for the define of the marine sedimentary rocks are one of the types sedimentary rocks formed in the ocean or ocean environment. In addition, marine sedimentary rocks can also define as rocks which sedimentation processes are caused by the presence of energy waves of the seawater. And, and for the clay, is a type of a fine grained natural soil material containing minerals. Clays develop plastically when wet due to molecular film of water surrounding the clay particles but become hard, brittle, and non-plastic upon drying or firing. Most pure clay minerals are white or light colored, but natural clays show a variety of colors from impurities such as reddish or brownish color from small amounts of iron oxide. The outfitters at Bay Marine grew up hunting, fishing, and boating throughout the South, from deer to duck, bass to billfish pursuing a shoreline or trolling a weed line. We have field tested it all. It was it was this obsession and passion that drove Maybe Marine to the forefront of full service marine dealerships and professional outdoor. And the Rocky sure is one of the best studied marine ecosystem, and many of the earliest discoveries about marine ecology. were made by scientists who study complex marine communities that live in this system. Early on, some of these researchers discovered vertical zonization in rock. Therefore, providing protection for these areas is different than for those other systems instead of developing legal protection for species. Rocky shores often required area-based protection. Generally speaking, it is necessary to protect entire areas in order to protect the rocky shore ecosystem. And for the marine pile, by the term marine
Mm.
pile, it is commonly meant the piles is used as structural part of jetties, wharves, dolphins, and others such near shore and offshore structures. Fundamentally, all these piles are slender members and subjected to massive horizontal forces. A fishing weir, fish guard, or kiddle is an obstruction placed in tidal waters or wholly or partially across the river. To direct passage of or a trap fish. A weir may be used to trap marine fish in the intertidal zone as the tide recedes. Fish such salmon as the wait how to compare as they attempt to swim. Half tide rocks are a group of small barren rocks in Massachusetts Bay, located within the city limits of Boston, United States, and just outside the town limits of Hull. The rocks are east of Aldridge Ledge, southeast of Devil's Back, southwest of Greenland, northeast of Little Calf Island, and northwest of Calf Island. The Marine Stakes is a truly bred horse race run annually Woodbine Racetrack in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, held in mid-open 3 years of hold contested over the distance. And for the YB, as you can see right there, um, right side, YB allows you to track a vessel position from anywhere on Earth. It is rugged and fully self-contained battery-operated tracker for vessel which works anywhere and any condition. In every tall ship, small ships that takes part in a race, and Regatta uses one. Sail Training International has joined up with YB. And for the XE, the last part, trains, equips, and defends the global maritime trade against piracy, insurrection, and political instability. Our efforts to protect our clients are informed by years of experience in providing protective service in the world's most at-risk regions, including the Gulf of Aden and the merchant channels of the coast of Somalia. And thank you for watching and listening. Once again, this is Group 1. Have a good day, everyone.
That's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good.